Hey guys, so here's where I'm at, and I'm making great progress, and I'm really focusing most of my attention here for the last, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour, really right here, really right at this section here where Half Dome is. Okay, and I'm going to show you some of the sticks I'm using to get the snow. So for the cooler sections, the parts that's in shade, I'm using this lavender, right? So this section is in shade, so that kind of gets the cooler looking snow, right? Kind of this part that's not in the sun. Okay, so I use this lavender. That's a Oil Pastel right there. Okay, you can see the color of that right there. Okay, real creamy, and then kind of still in the shade, but maybe it's just got receiving a little bit more light. I got another Oil Pastel that's just a kind of a medium to light gray, and I'm using that in this part of this section as well. So I'll come in, kind of drop these little marks like this. That indicates that snow is getting a little bit more light than some of the cooler sections. And then the highlight snow, the snow that's in the sun, that's getting all this sun, is this creme color, this cream Oil Pastel. It's another reason why I love this stick so much. I always have to have it on hand, and I will go down and drive farther to the other Blick store if the first one I go to doesn't have it, because I know that the other one will have it, right? And this is just a very warm white cream color, kind of a buttery feel to it, lays down thick, and it's great for snow that's getting the sunlit on it. All right, so that's where all the sunlit snow uses this creme color. Okay, so there's where I'm at, making great progress, and of course all this is kind of down in the shade, so it kind of gets that cooler lavender-ish kind of overlay on it, and I kind of smear it. And then I just keep adding more and more layers, and I just really build it up. As you can see, I'm really building up. Okay, so for this ochre, the parts of the half dome where you can see the bare rock, I've been using a couple different ochres. I got these, this is a Mungio, actually, a Mungio ochre, which Mungio makes a great line of ochres. And then also this Oil Pastel ochre. Okay, so it's got that kind of that warm orange tone in there, and I just kind of scrub that in. I also put in a little bit of this rust red in there to kind of vary it, to change it. You can see some of the red in the certain sections, and then if I really want a bright orange, I'll just take this and I'll just push in and drop a lot of color right where I want that. See that? I can just drop that, kind of press into the paper, let that color kind of stick out. Gets really strong, and that's a really strong sunlit area. Over here, same thing. I see a lot of sun right hitting this part of the mountain right in there, and kind of drops this strong ochre color there, right? And it cools off down here in the shade. Okay, over here we got the same thing, right? So I kind of just press in. There's a lot of layers of Oil Pastel, so it's really easy just to get a mark down. So yeah, so all my time here has been spent right here. This is the main subject of the painting. This is where the eye is really going to go to. So I spent a lot of time in that section, really get that going, and then I'll kind of move around. Then I'll start working over here, and I'm going to kind of move down. And then the trees, this foreground area will be the last, right? And then I got to go up and work on the clouds and the sky, because it's a little bit too blue for me. So I need to really put a lot of grays in there and kind of lighten that up a little bit, and try to get those clouds to overlay over this mountain a little bit. Okay, so just taking a break here. I'm going to clean up my hands and take a quick break, and then I'll start at it again. All right, guys, thanks for watching.